Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is the 75th part of What If Deku Was a Magical Girl Mascot. Quirk, Magical Girl Mascot. The author of this great fanfic is Emma Ively. Links to them and original story in the description. Chapter 75, All Might's Anger. Toshinori was far angrier than what happened at the USJ. Yes, she was already angry with him. When Eri got upset enough during their chat, she felt it. However, to see the injury, even she knew there was very little chance that Sir Night-Eye Mirai would live the next 24 hours. Well, without intervention, she wasn't sure if Mirai would want to become a magical girl, not the magical girl part but for other reasons. Still, everyone in the room could tell that All Might was pissed. "So you're here," said Chisaki. "Did you say that to preemptively beat me to my catchphrase?" asked Toshinori. Chisaki didn't answer. Toshinori glared at him and ready to punch. It launched Chisaki away and destroyed many of the spikes in the room. "All Might is pissed off," said Toga with a smirk. "Yeah, we know," muttered Katsuki. "Is that man important to him?" asked Toga. "That's none of your fucking business," yelled Katsuki. Meanwhile, Mirio went over to Sir Night-Eye. "Mirio," whispered Sir Night-Eye. "Yeah." Mirio keeping up a smile for his sake / "I like the new look," joked Sir Night-Eye. Mirio laughed a little and realized she had to get her injured mentor to safety. She wasn't sure how yet, knew she had to. After all, there was a lot to think about. Meanwhile, with Izuku and Toru, they made it to the area where the police were, with Rocklock deciding they should be safe there. "What happened?" asked one of the police officers. "It's a long story," sighed Toru. Izuku sighed. Both of them still felt Toshinori's anger and Mirio's sadness. And it was hard not to affected by it. Meanwhile, in a separate room, Tenya was aiding Aizawa in fighting Chrono. It was clear that Tenya had to keep on her feet, as if Iwa left the area of effect on her wand he would slow down again. However, it was too, as Aizawa knew he had to protect her from his opponent. "So you know where Eri is?" said Chrono. "You already lost," said Tenya. "Even if you know where she is, you can't get her." Chrono didn't respond and still tried to use Quirk, however was able to use his Quirk on Tenya as he couldn't use while moving G, and if stopped long enough, Aizawa would use his. To be honest, they were in something of a stalemate. Back with the main fight, Toshinori was still pissed off. She had managed to get several good punches in, however it was clear that Chisaki was healing himself. But it was clear to everyone watching that it wasn't enough, as All Might would just punch him again. That was when Chisaki got a better idea. Psychological warfare. "Why are you so angry? What have I really done to answer you?" yelled Chisaki, using the quirk of the one he merged with. The quirk forced the people who were asked questions to answer them. "You have fatally injured Mirai, not to mention hurting Eri the way you did in trying to kill Izuku," growled Toshinori. Chisaki did not expect that answer. "That boy taints humanity and makes the sick sicker," said Chisaki. "What does that mean?" asked Toshinori. "Quirks are an illness in the world," said Chisaki. "And your true goal is to exterminate them?" asked Toshinori. Chisaki didn't answer. Toshinori was quiet. He knew what it was like to be Quirk after all. Not to mention things that Melissa had told him since she had become a magical girl. How it felt to have something similar to a quirk, and one that fit her so well. However, she even knew that there were people with quirks who should have them presently removed. But the way he was going about it. Not to mention one huge flaw in this. "You're the sick one," said Toshinori. "You have no right judge me," said Chisaki. "I heard about what you have done to that sweet girl," said Toshinori. "Yummy, did you have to really kill her readily? Also, why did you have her keep her scars from everything you've done?" Chisaki's eyes widened as attacked Toshinori, however she just punched him away. "Break his balls," cheered Toga. It was clear that everyone in the room had heard this. Many minutes earlier, above ground, the large Yakuza member was chained up. However, something began to happen. The police officers all fell as if something was drained out them. The member of the Yakuza they had fought had the ability to drain the vitality out of people. And he had taken quirk enhancers. Normally he had to drain some while touching them, but with the enhancers he was able to do it without touching. Just breathing he was able to take away their vitality. And now in the present, Ryukyui's protect everyone while the large Yakuza member destroyed a lot of things. Oh man. I don't know how long we can take it anymore, thought Achiko. What's going on? Asked Izuku. Tsuyu gave her a look as Achiko sighed. Is something going on and you didn't tell us? Asked Katsuki. They looked at each other and told them. Why didn't you tell us? Thought Izuku. You didn't tell about the league, pointed out Achiko. She got you there, agreed Tsuyu. They could feel Izuku's side. Plus with what's going on, you're dealing with worse, thought Tsuyu. Okay, you have a point, thought Izuku. All Might is so focused on the fight that he's not paying attention to what you just admitted, thought Mirio. In the room with Izuku and Toru. I just wish there was a way to help you, thought Izuku. That was when gems started to glow. Back above ground. Suddenly both Tsuyu and Achiko's gems started to glow and both felt refreshed. Did you just? Thought Achiko. I guess I can give you some sort of energy boost if you need it, thought Izuku. Must be damn magical girl logic, mentally muttered Katsuki. Magical girls do often deal with energy draining, thought Izuku. As it turned out, the quirk enhancer wore off, which meant he had to touch them to drain their energy. So you've recovered? Asked Ryukyu. We did, said Tsuyu. And All Might's anger is affecting me a bit, said Achiko. All Might's angry? Asked one of the police officers. That was when they felt a rumble. All Might's angry, said Tsuyu. Achiko summoned her wand and used it on the Yakuza member, making him float. What the? He yelled. And then Achiko not only pushed him away and slammed him into the ground hard by increasing his gravity. And then the ground suddenly gave way and he fell through it. As it turned out, Achiko found the right place to slam him, as the place was the room where the fight was going on. Achiko, Tsuyu, Nijire and Ryukyu all went to the hole and looked at it in shock. What the fuck? Yelled Katsuki. Toshinori once again punched Chisaki. Young Achiko. Don't let yourself get caught upon in my anger, said Toshinori. Still, it was lucky, said Mirio. What the fuck does that mean? Demanded Katsuki. We can get Sir to safety with the hole, said Mirio. He's right, said Shoto. Mirio touched part of the rock that impaled Sir Night Eye and it's separate from the rest of it. I can make other things act like my quirk, said Mirio. Did you just realize that? Said Katsuki. I figure it out while protecting him, said Mirio. Shoto nodded. Achiko jumped down from the hole followed by Tsuyu. I can get him to the surface, said Achiko. In fact, all of us needs to get to the surface. What's going on? Asked Izuku. I might have gave into All Might's anger and took it out on the guy, causing the ceiling to collapse in the room they were in, thought Achiko. I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck, thought Toru. However, in the insanity of it all, Chisaki hobbled over to the fallen Yakuza member. He decided that it was pointless to still be merged with the member he merged with and unmerged himself. However, he then merged himself with the fallen member, turning into an even more horrible monster. Toshinori looked at this and he glared harshly at the monster. You think you can still beat me? asked Chisaki. You just made yourself bigger, said Toshinori. I think I can catch you quite easily. And that was when suddenly All Might's arms exploded in blackness. Indeed, inky blackness shot out of All Might and everywhere around him, even grabbing into Chisaki. What? Yelled All Might. Deku! Thought Katsuki, I think you need to get here. What? Asked Izuku. All Might just got his power up. Thought Katsuki, and I don't know he can control it. Izuku was confused, not sure what to do, but decided to see what going on. Where he turned back human. I'm coming too, said Toru. Izuku grabbed Toru and activated Katsuki's quirk to explode blast the remains of the room, hoping there would be a way to help him. Unaware that the strange power wasn't the power-up that All Might had gotten from the magical girl transformation, but something else. Something should have gone to his successor, but due to the magical girl transformation appeared in him. And one that would change everything for All Might and his quirk. That will be it for this part. I hope everyone enjoyed. If you want to hear more from me, subscribe. I hope to see you all in the next one.